Yo, what's going on guys? Neliq here, I hope you're all having a good day. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a very detailed guide on how to complete the Nightfall. This guide's going to include a bunch of skips in order for you guys to save time, and a bunch of tips and tricks to get past those hard areas that you might be struggling with. Alright, so starting the Nightfall off, we're going to be in this little room right here. All I want you and your fire team to do is throw the grenades that you have, make sure everyone throws their nades, and you should wipe out about 3/4 of the room. All the remaining enemies, you're just going to use your gun to finish them off, and once all those enemies are dead, and the strategy has been done right, you can pretty much get this room done in about 10 seconds. Go up to the console, put your ghost in, and then the ghost will go ahead and open up the door for you, in which we're going to walk downstairs, turn right, and kill all the enemies right in front of us. Now, all these enemies that I'm shooting on screen right now, this is what I want you and your 2 teammates to focus on at the very start. Now, there are going to be 2 captains that also spawn, so make sure to use your energy weapons to clear them out as fast as possible. But once they are all dead, you now have that area as your fighting point. And then pretty much all the other enemies are going to be spawning out in the open on the battlefield. Now, the amount of ads that are out there might be overwhelming, but there are actually a bunch of yellow explosive barrels out there in which you can shoot to kill a bunch of enemies at a time. Now, all we have to do for this area is just keep eliminating ads. I suggest if you want to take out like the yellow health bar people, that you and your teammates focus them. And the only other tip that I have for this area is be careful of the snipers that will spawn out the back of the map. You can see on screen right now that I'm about to look at him. This guy at the very back, you see that one standing there with the blue laser bullet? That one right there. Focus them. There's going to be 3 of them that spawn on that back pillar. They are very deadly. They are a good shot and they will one-shot you. But pretty much after you've killed a bunch of ads, you will see a ship come across and it's going to drop down, pick up a tank, and fly away with it, in which it reveals a ball in which we have to pick up. Now, I'm going to switch to a POV of me grabbing this ball so you guys know exactly what to do. And all I want the other people to do that aren't carrying the ball is just follow your teammate. You don't have to worry about killing any of the enemies because we get to skip this whole entire part. Now, once your teammate has deposited that ball, this is another fight area, so you want to clear out all the enemies here. But as we push our way around this corner, the only person that we necessarily have to kill is the lieutenant. If we kill the lieutenant, we can skip every single enemy here. Now, with saying that, it's kind of hard just to walk up and kill the lieutenant by himself. So I suggest that one person uses their ult to go clear those servitors, in which it's going to make it easier to kill that lieutenant. This area can be a little bit tricky at first, but once you have it down packed, it's going to be simple. Once you have killed the lieutenant, move straight onto the next area. Do not worry about any other enemies that are there. Walk through the hallway and we'll be now greeted by some shanks. On my screen, it looks like I only kill one of them and move on, but in reality, my 2 teammates behind me are killing every enemy in that little area. The reason why I skip past it is because you don't need 3 people killing those enemies. They only take about 10 seconds to kill all of them, and you get an extra 20 seconds added to the clock. I'm pretty much just boosting to the next area so I can get some damage off on the next thing that I have to kill. Now, just following where I go on screen, it's very simple. You shouldn't get lost at all. But once we come to the door that leads to the outside, we are then going to use our Sparrow. And getting on the Sparrow, we're going to boost straight over to the left here, and I want you guys to get off, jump on top of this pillar, and land exactly where I do. Boost up to the top. Once we land on top, get your Sparrow back out and just boost around all these enemies. Now, your 2 teammates are doing the exact same thing. They're getting on their Sparrow, boosting to the left, jumping up the top, and then doing what I just did. And if you guys all do it correctly and get used to doing that, it's going to become a breeze and you skip that whole area in less than 20 seconds. Once you have followed the hallways, once again, we are going to come up to our first tank battle. And you don't actually have to fight this tank. You just go straight up to this console, you interact with it. Now, I'm pretty much leading my team right now. I'm doing all the jobs possible, but it's good because it shows you guys what either your teammates are going to be doing or what you're going to be doing. So once we've accessed that first console, there is a second console in which we need to access, and this is going to drop down the elevator in which the second tank is on. So the first tank, it's still on the ground, but we don't have to worry about killing it. Once that second console is active, we're going to run back to these pillars here, and you'll notice that I go onto this left one here. Straight across to my right, my 2 teammates are going up to it, but you pretty much just scale up these pillars, and you can land inside of the pillar, in which we're going to use as safety away from this tank. Now, my shots were not hitting this tank because they were hitting some kind of barrier, but just move forward a bit until you see that your shots are doing damage, and you can pretty much just damage this tank tank without having to worry too much about dying from enemies. Now, the easy way to take down a tank, if you don't know, is just shooting at the legs that they have around their body. You're going to do a ton of damage, and then eventually, once you've done enough damage to one leg, it's going to explode and take a chunk of health off the tank. So once you have killed the tank, I want you guys to drop down onto the platform, and you'll see that there is one enemy left. They have a gold or yellow health bar, whatever you want to call it. Once he is dead, we're going to go through the door that he was protecting. Now, once this door opens up, a bunch of dogs are going to rush us, and I want 2 people to stay behind and kill the dogs, but I want the 3rd person to rush forward and open up the door that we will have to go through later on. So, you'll see on screen what door I'm talking about, but I stay back in this video, I kill the dogs, and you can see that one of my teammates just rushes straight through. Once those dogs are cleared, we're going to regroup with our teammate that rushed forward. And now you can see that there is a door that is being processed by our ghost. He's hacking it. He's going to open it up for us. And just by doing that little like skip, making one person go forward and doing that by himself, it's going to save like another 20 seconds. Once that door is open, we're going to walk out, turn to the right, and there's going to be a bridge in which we can see turrets being dropped. Take out those turrets instantly. They do a lot of damage, but they are very weak. After the turrets, you want to focus the servitors because they can latch onto enemies and make them invincible, as you can see on screen right now. Once the servitors are down, then you just want to clear ads like normal. Kill the weak ones first and then work on the captains together. Now, one thing I don't want you guys to do in this situation is Zahn is actually on the bridge as well. Do not shoot at him because you're just wasting bullets on him. He's going to move back to the 2nd bridge that is behind this in a second anyway once you've cleared those ads. So just make sure not to waste any like specials or anything like this right now. You want to save these specials for the last boss fight. Once you've cleared all those enemies on top of the bridge and below the bridge, there is then a 2nd bridge in which we pretty much have to do the exact same thing. Take out the turrets, take out the servitors, and then take out the captains and all that. It's pretty much the exact same process. This 2nd bridge is a little bit harder just because they have a few more tougher enemies on the bridge. But once you've tried this the first time, you're going to be like, alright, this is really, really easy. I know exactly what to do. And you're going to get these bridges cleared in a matter of no time at all. Once again, I can't stress enough, do not use your special ability and do not shoot at Zahn while he is on these bridges because it's just a waste of resources. Once you've cleared that 2nd bridge, we're going to interact with this console and we're going to drop down onto this platform, which is actually an elevator. And once you've killed everyone on this elevator, there should be one more group that spawns on you. You eliminate them and then the elevator will start to go up. As this elevator is going up, you'll see Zahn standing at the top. You can actually shoot at him right now to get some damage off. If you've got a sniper or something, just snipe him in the head. Once you reach the top, a few turrets will spawn. You want to take them out instantly. And then I want you guys to go ham with your ults right now. Everyone pop your ult. Everyone rush him. Get that damage off early. Done right, you can pretty much get him down to a quarter bar. I've done in previous Nightfalls. I don't think we got that much damage off in this video exactly. But this is a great time to get him really, really low. Also, shooting him in the back is like his weak spot. You can see like that orange grill thing on his back. Shooting that does a lot of damage as well. But I want you guys just to be pumping out everything that you got right now at him. Sadly, in this video, we only got a quarter of his health bar down. But I have seen people get it down to a quarter, maybe even kill him in the first time. I'm not too sure. Once you guys have done enough damage, he's going to walk over towards his left-hand pillar here, fly up to it. Once he's flying up to it, just start focusing on ads because they are going to be very annoying and can get you killed later on. But also killing ads with your team, you're getting a lot more seconds added to the clock as well. I sadly go down here, but as you can see on that pillar, he now has that yellow shield around him. As soon as that shield is around him, the ball will spawn, in which you have to go to the back right hand side of the map, grab the ball. Once you have grabbed the ball, all we have to do is run to the direct opposite side of the map and go ahead and deposit it. Now, you don't have to worry about like killing any enemies. Just make sure you use the barriers to block yourself from incoming shots. You should survive this no matter what. It'd be very unlucky to go down at this stage. Once that ball is deposited, you want to focus on killing ads once again with your teammates until you finally kill all of them, in which you can see Zahn has returned back to the ground. Once Brachus has returned to the ground, it's pretty much just a switch between killing ads and killing Brachus. Now, a few more turrets will spawn, and the turrets always spawn at the front of the map where we first killed a lot of turrets. They might be on the outer side this time though. Make sure you get them down as soon as possible because they will do a ton of damage. Also, there will be a group of dogs that spawn. if you guys have a rocket launcher or something like that, that is a very easy way of eliminating a pack of dogs. But pretty much, it's just a big process of eliminating ads from here, in which we'll see Brakazan then move on to the right-hand pillar this time, and the ball will then spawn at the back left-hand side of the map. Once we've grabbed that ball, we just have to go to the opposite side of the map once again, deposit the ball, and then it's rinse and repeat. We have to kill ads, we have to focus Brakazan at the same time, trying to get him low. Another lot of dogs will spawn, so make sure you got that rocket launcher ready, or like a sword or something. But once we have finally gotten Brakazan back to the ground after him going up to that second pillar, that is it. He is going to be on the ground from now on. There's no more going onto the pillars from here, and this is where you can really focus on getting some damage off. Now, as much as you want to focus Brakas, make sure that you are helping your teammates eliminate ads as well. Not only that it gives you seconds on the clock, but they will do a lot of damage to you, and if you don't eliminate ads, you're just going to keep going down, and if your whole fire team goes down, that's like an extra like 20-30 seconds that you've just burnt off the clock. So make sure that you have a even spread of eliminating ads, but then again focusing Brakazan. Now finally, after you've killed a bunch of ads and done enough damage to Brakazan, that is it. He will go down. As soon as he goes down, the Nightfall will be over. There will be a chest that spawns at the front, which you can go ahead and loot. If you are down and can't loot it, it will all go to the Postmaster, so you're not going to miss out on anything at all. And I just really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just make sure you save the specials for the boss. Make sure you have it all saved up so you can get all that damage done as soon as possible. But I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it helped you out a bit. If you have any questions or any ways of making this run quicker, then feel free to comment down below. But good luck in the Nightfall. Hope you all have a good day. I'll see you guys later. Peace.